Okay, so we're going to make our chicken Xacuti dish today.
You may have seen the korma.
I'm going to show you what we've got for the ingredients. 2 finely chopped onions, we've got about 6 or 7 hot green chillies, we've got a 2-inch piece of ginger grated, 6 cloves of garlic, 600 grams of chicken breast diced, a little tamarind, a can of chopped tomatoes, my Xacuti spice mix, which has got things like fennel seed, Kashmiri red chili powder.
How many spices has it got in it?
About 14 in total.
Ah, so it's got more than the korma spice mix.
And we've got about a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste and the juice of 2 limes. So,
Can I?
Juice of 2 limes. So, oil's nice and hot. We've got
I actually quite like sour.
30 ml of oil in there. So we're going to put our 2 finely chopped onions in. Give them a stir around. Pop the lid on. Turn the heat down to medium.
And maybe give it like 5 minutes.
And come back in 5 minutes. So while my onions are softening, I'm just going to sprinkle my diced chicken with a teaspoon of salt and
some lime
fresh
juice.
lime juice that I squeezed.
That you saw in the last clip.
And I'm just going to give that a little massage. Be careful when you're using raw chicken because it can contain salmonella and campylobacter and other nasty things that will upset your tummy. So if you have been handling raw chicken, wash your hands immediately. Always use a separate
In
board.
soapy water, or use water and soap.
Always use a separate board for raw chicken and make sure it's disinfected properly with boiling water.
But in cooking, it's the one time not to use hand sanitizer. Right, the onions are done.
So they're about 5 minutes with the occasional stir just to make sure they're not burning or sticking. As you can see, they're a nice golden brown colour, just starting to darken on the edges. So we're going to add in our chilli, our ginger and our garlic. Give that a good stir around. And we're going to sweat that down for another minute or 2. Back onto a medium heat, lid on, we'll come back to that in 2 minutes time. Right, so these have had 2 minutes. As you can see, they've softened nice. It's just catching a little bit on the bottom of the pan, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to loosen that up.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to add my Xacuti spice mix. There's 40 grams of this. It's good for 3 or 4 servings. So we're just going to stir this round on a hot heat for about 30 seconds. I'm sure all those onions, garlic, ginger and chilli are coated well. I'm going to add into that tomato puree. A few tablespoons of water. Again, just so it doesn't stick on the bottom of the pan. Into that mixture we're going to add around about a dessert spoon of tamarind, which is a very sour flavour to it. And then we're going to add our chicken. It's been marinating for a few minutes in the lime juice and salt. Then make sure your chicken board goes straight into the sink for a good old wash. Back to me, please. Here we are. Just a good old stir around on a high heat now. And you can see the chicken's starting to colour up with that heat.
Yeah.
on a high setting. Just keep that moving around for about half a minute. Get all those flavours and spices smothering that lovely free-range chicken breast. And then in with a 400 grams tin of chopped tomatoes. Stir that through again. And we're also on a nice high heat. And I wish you could smell this because it smells. How does it smell, cameraman?
Amazing!
Right,
Really
I'm
nice.
going to just take enough water to cover that now, which will probably be around about 200 mils.
Give it a little mix. And then you can cover it up.
Give it another stir.
And then you can cover it up.
Bring it up to the boil and put the lid on, and we're going to turn the heat down and simmer it for about 15 minutes. And then we'll come back and have a look. If you're doing this...
This is what it should look like when it's done.
That's had 15 minutes. You just want to check it for seasoning, make sure it's got enough salt in. Take a little bit more salt. It's very spicy. If you like a spicy curry, you're going to love this. I'm going to serve it with some poppadoms. They're not poppadoms, actually they're roti. These are poppadoms. We'll show you these frying in a minute. We're ready now to do our little poppadoms. We've plated up our dish, so into very hot oil go the wafer-like poppadoms.
And they fry up.
They take that long, seconds to cook. Is it?
And then you just got to let them dry.
Yeah, you drain them on a bit of paper. And we'll put another one in. And it's in and it's out. Just like that. So quick to cook. And they sort of quadruple in size.
I'm going to do a top view of the next one. So you'll be able to see what it looks like in the oil. So, can I pop it in?
Yeah. Oh, it's poured from that one. There you go. There we go.
Takes that long. So
That's
fast.
it. Time for our dinner.
Woo!